Hi, I'm Don Robertson with Isle of Wight County, and we'd like to share with you some information about our staff. We've got some great employees who work with Isle of Wight County, and we want to take just a moment to highlight some of the wonderful people who serve you as our citizens. Today with me, I've got Andrea Clontz. Andrea, you're a great employee. You've been with the county. If you would, maybe tell our public a little bit about what you do.
Okay, I'm Andrea Clontz. I'm with the Department of Emergency Services, and I'm the Emergency Management Coordinator for the county. And on any given day, that could mean many different things. Last night, I was running the command post out at the fair. The day before, I was doing some planning. But my real responsibility is the emergency planning for the county. And then when we have a significant or major event, actually the coordination of the services we provide to the citizens during those emergency events.
Excellent. And you've been with the county a few years now.
Just a few. I actually started working with the county about 20 years ago. I've been on the payroll for a little over 13.
Well, that's wonderful. If you could just maybe tell us, what is it about Isle of Wight County that you enjoy in terms of the organization and working for the county?
Well, certainly Isle of Wight County itself is home for me, but I really think, working at the county, that's kind of home and a family too. And I really enjoy the fact that we get to give back to the citizens of the county. And that's something that I think it was bred into me. I've got a long family tradition of public service. My great-grandmother was the court clerk here years and years ago, and on my father's side, they're very involved with the volunteer fire department. But I do think giving back to the community you live in is important, and really enjoy the fact that what I do helps make somebody else's life a little better.
Excellent, excellent. I know that one of the things that you do is to not only serve the public, but you work with our employees, with volunteers, and with paid staff. And how does that experience work for you in terms of just working with a variety of folks in our community?
I think certainly for me it makes my life a little bit more interesting. It's not the same thing every day, but again, it's that collective community effort that's so important. And we get to bring the people from the community in to assist the county government when needed.
And one of our employee values is really team spirit, and do you see that manifested in terms of the things that you do?
I think definitely, especially in the emergency services and the emergency management piece. As I go to regional meetings, one of the things they always tease me about is when they're struggling with some of the, what to us are minor issues, they're struggling with how do you get the roads cleared, and I say, well, everybody just shows up and does what needs to be done. If you have a tractor, you pitch in, and they're having to spend days, pulling their hair out with how are they going to make that happen. And for us, sometimes it happens and we don't even know that it needed to be done. It happens so quickly. So that's really a great thing about the community we live in.
Excellent, excellent. And so that same spirit that you see manifested in our community is also something that you see with regard to our employees. Very
much so. I just about any time, if you have something that you don't know how to do or need help with, you can just pick up the phone and somebody is there right away. And again, I think the county fair is a great example of that. We've got just about every department here is involved in making that go off as seamlessly as it does, working with the volunteer fair committee.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Andrea, we thank you for all that you do for the county and for being such a wonderful public servant. And we ask that you will just, when you see our employees around, just think about the great things that they do in our community, and we will continue to highlight the great work that they do.